No, it's gone black.
Bear with us, people.
Your mic's alive.
Technical
Can we
difficulties.
come to camera 2 like that? And
This,
then I'll just go over?
you can just see Cheeky Joe's face. Good morning. It's like I'm over here.
Sorry, I'll come this way. Oh, there we go. Look at this.
Morning. I hope you're well. We seem to have, we can't do a whole show on camera too.
No,
Good morning. I hope you're good and well. We are talking, well, this is not a show. First day in the cupboard and look at you. Look at you. We hope you're well. We're all back to normal, we hope, so far. I don't know where to look, I'm used to looking there, but you're all the way over there. We're all back to normal. We're talking all things storage for craft. Newness.
New, very new, yes.
Brand new. Wasn't talked about on the telly last night, but also already really busy.
It is, yeah. Seems popular, which is nice.
So you don't know what you're buying into. You don't, but loads have gone overnight, which we absolutely adore. So we're going to be talking about the brand new unit that we've got on here. Returning favourites as well.
We have, yes.
That I've not seen before.
No, something new for you.
Which is amazing. So if you haven't got the space for a storage unit, but you've got the space on the wall,
above your desk, perfect.
And there's loads of different combinations you can get with this as well. Now, this seems so awkward. I feel like I'm snooping. Do you know what I mean? You know when you peer around a corner?
Garden wall type
I
thing.
genuinely feel like I'm snooping on someone. I nearly said something else then as well. Everything's working. Type the word win to get into the competition. If you want to enter the competitions, that's back up and running. Deals page is on there as well, so type the word deals if you want to get to the deals page. That's all working. Also, if you missed, a lot of people walked in then, didn't they? If you missed yesterday's deals, because you were like watching the show and you couldn't do anything that you've got on there, you can now get the paints from yesterday. Type the word deals, they're all on the website. So if you want to get them, if you missed out maybe the deal, and we know the deals page didn't work until the very end of the show, we know the codes didn't work. If you missed that, type the word deals. Not only will you see everything that we've got on the show now, you will also see all the paints from yesterday.
Let me check something.
Check away. Yes, we're back on camera. One.
Sorry.
There we go.
Thanks for running up with me.
Well, them stairs are lethal as well to run up. Lethal to run up. So we're all back, we're all working. Don't know what happened then. Don't know what happened.
It was off on here as well for some reason.
Gremlins.
This cupboard. We didn't get this when we were in the boardroom. I could only apologise. Just quick ones from me and then we're going to get cracking straight away. Fox and Felt UK. If that is you, I've got the goodie bag behind me. You won the goodie bag on Saturday of last week. I'm going to give you until the end of today to email me. Crafterclark at hobbymaker.co.uk. Hang on, my cheat sheet. Email me, because I need your code. If you don't email me by the end of today, I'm rolling it over to Sunday. And I'm going to give all that away and what we've accumulated this week as well. So you've got till the end of the day. So type the word win, because you may end up winning that as well. So get a word in, win as many times as you want. Quick roll call, and then we'll begin, because there's loads of people saying happy birthday. Jennifer Shaw says, happy birthday, Storage for Crafts.
Oh,
because
thank
you're
you,
20
Jennifer.
years old.
Yeah, we are.
20. Did you ever think it would go this long?
No. I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't think I could be the only untidy crafter. I thought everyone's going to have their own thing. But no, and it's really nice that people like us this much.
Well, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I should stop perhaps buying craft stuff and then Kevin.
True.
Yeah.
True.
He won't have to keep making me things.
The bar. I've told you
Yeah,
many a
we'll
time.
get the bar done.
The bar
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
I want.
That's next.
So I could have used that while I was semi-retired.
You could.
This is this thing. I was semi-retired for 6 months.
Yeah.
We could have used then. Linda, good morning. Adam and Joe. Dave, good morning. Alison, hi all. Vanessa, hi everyone. Pamela, good morning. Jeanette, good morning everyone. Good morning all. We're all back up and we're all working again. So type the word deals. You'll see the paints on there from yesterday. You'll see all the storage that's on here as well. All the storage has already had the things taken off.
Yes.
Yes, it's already had the discount code taken off, so it's had your 10% already taken off for Crafter Club.
Over 10%.
Over 10% on some of these. Shall we begin with the brand new
Yes.
unit? Because this is something different. Well, it is different. It's all different from what I've seen before because it's a brand new look and they're brand new boxes.
Yeah, new colour.
So does this mean there's something in the pipeline that there may be more on this range to go with the vanilla and the wood?
Yes. So this could be the 4th colour coming in.
4?
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Oh, see, well, we do the vanilla.
I know the vanilla.
And we do a Devon oak now, which is a different oak to... And we've got cashmere, which is this colour.
Oh, I thought this was just a prop.
No. This is the cashmere colour.
You have been busy.
We have been busy, see? 6 months and...
6 months retired and look, it's all changed. Everything's changed. You've got on this one. The crafter clock mug. It's all right, lovely. But this is a brand new unit that you've got on here. So what's different?
So the boxes in this are a little bit different.
Okay.
You can
Grab one.
swivel it if you
Can
want.
I swivel
Do
it
you want me
a
to move? Do you want to bring it over?
bit? Yeah.
Let me move that from
Move
here.
these out.
You can bring it down.
People have been finding this on the website already.
Yeah, you've already found this on the website this morning. You've already found this on the
we're really
website. So limited stock is where we're at. So what are we up to?
So it's another sort of 70 tower. So if you've got one of our desks, this will fit underneath it. Or if you've previously got another of our towers, you can make a little desk unit. But these are different boxes.
Oh.
So if I take that one out, they're a little bit bigger than the grey trays that we have in our unit sometimes. But there's a nice little lid, which could also be your tray. So
I like that.
you could have glitter on top of there without it making a mess
Yes,
everywhere
true,
else.
true.
So you can have marbling going on. You could put this as your scrap box, jewellery box. You could have your bead mat on the top there.
That would be nice. You could actually glue your bead mat on the top and you
glue
could
that
take this
onto
away
there.
with
Yeah.
you.
You could also put a small cutting mat on there as well. So going caravan,
Yes.
holiday, something like that. You want to take this with you, then everything's in there. So you've got 3 of that size, and then you've got one of the deeper one at the bottom. So you could get your crochet projects in there, knitting.
I'm thinking
wadding.
for Legos and things like that.
Perfect
Your
for
Lego
Legos,
bricks,
yeah.
your stickle bricks that you've got, if people still use
Yep.
stickle bricks. I don't think they do, to be honest. I think that was my sort of era.
They do.
Do they?
They do, yeah. My niece had them when she was little.
Love them. And now, how old is she now?
She's 8.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I thought you were going to say, oh yeah, she's
no.
like 50 odd now. You know, yeah. Oh, okay, stickle bricks are still a thing.
Yeah, still a thing.
Love them. Are we still talking food grade safe? So if we are baking flour, sugar, we can still throw them in.
You can, yeah. It's not as airtight as the boxes, so you probably need to put them in their bags, perhaps. But yeah, they're fine, and they go through the dishwasher like all the others do too.
So still food grade safe. So if you are a cake maker, if you make muffins and cakes and things like that, and you need to transport them, but you make batches of them,
Yeah.
you could make them and put them in a tray. Hi, Hayley West. How are you, lovely?
Well,
Everyone's popping in today. You're more than welcome any time. Anytime. Okay.
Sue's put shop music. What are you watching, Sue?
Sue, my love, I don't know where you're shopping, but it's not with us. I haven't got no shop music today.
Unless that's some sort of weird typo.
Yeah,
Like,
they
you know,
changed it.
Oh, it could do like
Autocorrect type
autocorrect.
thing.
Autocorrect.
Oh, it could be actually. Liz, morning, Adam. First time viewer. I was made redundant yesterday. Oh, sorry, Liz. I know the feeling, trust me. I was made redundant yesterday, so I am all.
This is my new normal.
This is my new normal. Welcome.
Nice.
So am I technically semi-retired. I only do 3 days a week. Check out after. Oh yeah, once you've done your shop code, you do need to check out your baskets. This is Joe's last day. Not for good.
No, I will be back next
She's
month,
going
but
home,
yeah.
basically. She's been here a long time for the 20th birthday celebrations. So this is the last day of this birthday celebration, so get them while you can because you are going to be busy.
Yeah. I'm going to go home and pack some boxes, count some screws.
What was it? You had the Insto 170 on your
Yeah.
today? And Rosie thought that meant they'd sold 170 of them.
Oh,
And Joe's
bless her.
face went white. Like, I can't do that.
Yeah, we're not selling
Can't do
that
that many, no.
These aren't made in 100.
Well,
No.
this is the thing, and this goes back to, these are made to order. You don't have these sitting
No,
in a warehouse. You
we
don't have
don't.
them sitting in a factory. So when people
No.
place an order,
Yeah.
you build them then. So how long are we waiting for a unit of this size?
6 weeks.
Okay.
But it has been our birthday month and we're a little bit busier than normal. So it might be 7, maybe 8, but I would hope to get it out a lot quicker.
So this is the thing. They're going to arrive to your door, really easy to assemble as well. You can't go wrong with these.
No, they're made so that I can put them together.
Good.
So it's just a Phillips screwdriver. I mean, you know how easy they are to put together. You've built one.
I've built the big one. Go and watch on Facebook. There is a little reel of me in my dining room, and then when I cart it up the stairs, which was a whole ordeal in itself. Flashbacks I'm getting. The whole ordeal, because it was heavier than I thought. Because what are they made from? Because they're not normal MDF.
They're not. No, it's melamine face chipboard. So
Which
it's the same as kitchens and bathrooms.
So it's built to last.
Yeah, but this is 18 mil thick, whereas they're normally 15. So it's going to take moisture, it's going to take heat, it's going to take cold. So you can put it in your conservatory, in the shed, where it gets hot, cold. You can spill things on it. You can clean it with the same cleaners you use in kitchens and bathrooms, the abrasive ones, the bleach ones, and it's absolutely fine.
And it's built to last.
Yep.
Is what it is. It is built to last that you've got on here. It's genuinely one of the easiest pieces you will ever build. I remember going back to an email of a gentleman of 70, I think he was, building one of the big
built
ones.
The big wardrobes, didn't he? Yeah.
He built the big wardrobes, so you would be able to do this. The only thing you're going to have to add is a screwdriver.
Yeah.
That's it. Or I wouldn't do a power drill, even though I did, because sometimes they're a bit forceful.
They can be. Yeah.
So try with a screwdriver first if I was you. But look at what you're getting. If your budget would stretch, I know it would be £200. I know that. But you could have two of these, one either side, a little melamine top across the top. You've got a small desk or a sideboard.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, this is also a really nice size to go next to your chair in the lounge.
Yes.
So you have projects on the go and things like that. You can pop it in here and have it to hand.
To try the quality. Yes. But this is what you're getting. But you're buying into something that will last.
You are, yeah.
You're buying into something that genuinely will be passed down through generation to generation. And I'm not just saying that. They are built to like a kitchen.
They do last. I mean, my mum, bless her, has always had our prototypes from way before we even properly started. I have now given her a room of all the same colour, so I took everything else. Everything else has gone on. But now my brother has them, and my nieces and nephews are putting them through the test again, and they're still going. The boxes are still closing and everything else.
And you can fill them.
You can.
Genuinely,
you can put a lot in there.
You can get loads in. Go and back and watch the video of what I've put in mine. I've not got these boxes, I've got the clipper ones, but these are deeper than the ones I've got. And I've rammed mine full. One of them is full of all my paperwork, my house paperwork in one of them concealed folders, in one of the bigger boxes.
Right.
I blatantly know it doesn't fit. I know it doesn't fit. But it does fit, because once I've clipped them things together,
it's not going anywhere.
it goes straight on the shelves. And that's the thing with these. They are built to last that you've got in there, but it's the shelving system that I like as well.
I like that it's wooden, not like those rails that then it slips off one end.
That's the
and
thing. You put the
other
screw in, and everything's then on a wonk that goes in like this.
This is it. And when Kevin's designed the shelves, there is a little cutout on the bottom of them, so the shelf peg fits into that. So the shelf isn't going to go anywhere when you try and pull the box out.
I worked this out as well. Everything has been. If I can show you there, look. No way am I putting that back in. But so you haven't got to worry about which way am I putting them. Which way have they got to go? You can see the peg system that works in just in here that you've got. But I have with mine one at home, I didn't put the bottom box in.
No.
So I had that for my my paper maker, my Ali Reeves one that I've got. So I had that in the box. I've got my my Beanos and my Dandy albums that I get every year that I never read. But it's a tradition that I get them, so they're in there. I have them every single year, and then once I get to about 4 years, then they go in the loft, and then we replenish them with the next couple of years.
See, I'd read them. I loved Beanos.
I do.
Yeah.
I've never got into a comic.
Have you not?
Never been into a comic.
I loved those. Minnie the Minx was my favourite.
I don't know who you're talking about. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Molly flicked through them.
Well, there you go.
Mark reads them when we're in the office. So I took the bottom tray out of here, which you can do, and then you use this for something else. So I know now I've got 2 boxes with Christmas decorations in.
Perfect.
That then I put in the loft, because I know I'm never going to fill those bottom units, because it's got all my papers in there and my cardstocks and things like that. But everything is built to last. Now, you know where I'm going to go with this.
I do. I've missed this.
I am a stickler, and I'm not a fan of a caster.
No.
I put them on mine.
Did you?
For the sheer fact for the video. I
Have
thought
you taken them off?
I may have done. It was having a lot of work just to lift the whole thing off to pull them off. But I'm not a fan of a caster because it leaves marks on my carpets. Who was semi-retired? Liz, you'll get used to this. You move your house around a lot because you get very bored. So I move my rooms around an awful lot, and I'm not a fan of, you have to put ice on there to get the pile back.
Can leave a mark,
it leaves marks. Do I need to build it with casters on?
If you're not going to move it, you don't need to put the casters on. So you can just leave it as is on the floor.
If I've got another unit and I can go and buy spare legs, because we can, could we swap them with other legs that are on there?
You could do, yeah.
You say,
easy.
Still got it. But this thing, I know people say, well, why do you ask those questions for? Well, for the sheer fact that, one, I'm not a fan of a caster because I know it leaves a mark, and two, I like all my furniture matching. So I've got the wooden version of this one.
You have, yeah.
Which then means I know my feet on mine would match my desk and it will match the wardrobe. You know what I mean? It's those little details. But then I know that I can take it from one room and maybe put it in another room. So if I'm moving my office, maybe I move my office in my bedroom. I never would because it's too small. But do you know what I mean? I can then start changing things around and it fits to the room that you want it to be in. The deal on this one is phenomenal. You are looking at £99.75 or 3 split pays of £33.25. Now, for Liz, if you've never shopped with us before, maybe this is your new norm, let me tell you what you need to do. You'll see a code just down here, okay? Just here. On the monitor, I look like a T-Rex, but it works for the people at home. Just here, you'll find a code. It says shop and then a word. You need to write shop and that word together, and that will make you a virtual basket. Once you've been making that virtual basket, we'll then send you a link, like I'm sending you a message on Facebook or Instagram. Once you get that link, you click the link, and then that will take you to the HobbyMaker page. It will take you to the website. And from the website, you check out exactly as normal. It's really, really easy. It's never been easier. Remember, you've got cap postage as well of £4.95. £4.95 to get this home.
Yeah.
See, that's good.
It is good, yeah. I wish it was £4.95.
I know it's not £4.95. I saw the piece of paper. But £4.95 to get this to your door. So whether that means you're buying this and you're going to buy the other storage that goes with it as well, it will all work together. Yes, Producer Kat.
The rest of the brand shop has got a 10% discount on for storage crafts. Yeah. So it'll say on there if it's excluded. It's just like excluded for.
There you go.
But you can still like put two together. You could get this and the Night's Haze, which is, I was going to swear then, massive.
Don't swear. Don't take me off there.
And then
get 10% off.
£4.95.
It's still £4.95.
£4.95 P&P. The Night's Haze was on yesterday, so you won't be able to get 10% off. But it's still £4.95 P&P.
So that's good. And it don't come normal delivery either, does it? It comes like proper
courier
to your door.
Yeah, if it's one of the bigger ones, like the Night's Haze, then you could have me deliver it. See, I could have brought you a unit if you have a Night's Haze.
Yes, you could. We may need one.
Should be £138.50.
This one should.
This one should, yeah.
So this should be £138.50. You are getting it £138. You are getting it for £99.75. We are busy this morning. Good morning, welcome. Joe is here for the 20th birthday of Storage for Craft. Been going for 20 years. Family-run company. There's no big warehouses. There's no teams of people that you're looking at. It's you, your husband, and the delivery man.
Yeah, we have now taken on a couple more.
Get bigger.
Because we couldn't do it all.
Well, this is the thing.
Sleep has to happen occasionally. So yeah.
But you're not. What I'm trying to get is you're not a massive team.
No, there's 5 of us in total.
That does everything. So if you've got any problems, questions, queries, worries, woes, if you email, if you call them, 9 times out of 10 it'll either be Joe or one of the other 4 that will answer, unless they're on the road. Normally 2 of them are on the road packing. That you've got things like this and delivering. But you will be able to build this. If you watched Joe's shows yesterday and you think, oh, this white glove service, you don't need it for this.
No.
You will be able to build this on your own. Genuinely, you will.
It takes me about 20 minutes to build one this size. I did film myself doing one a few weeks ago. I haven't yet put it on Facebook. I need to just tweak it a little bit, but it will get there. And then you can see how easy it is. It takes me longer to put the shelf pegs in than to build the unit.
That is also very true.
Yeah.
It takes me longer to edit the video than it does to build one of these. And I know it sounds ridiculous and like, well, I won't be filming myself, but it is. It's that thing. It takes longer to do the smaller stuff than actually build it itself. By the time you've taken out the box, what you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits. That's it. And 9 times out of 10 of them locking nuts.
They are.
You turn them with the screw, bang, they're all locked up. So does that mean if I move house, I'm just going there, if I move house in maybe 20 years' time, so where I am now, but Molly grows up and I think, you know what, I win the Euro Millions, I'm going to move to that big, big house.
Yeah.
I will buy more,
Okay.
but I want to take what I've got with me. Can I dismantle it and put it together again?
Very easily. I've done it a couple of times with mine when we've moved, the Nightshades, and it moves perfectly fine.
There you go. There you go. I can't use the lighthouse or the barge because I can't fit it into 24 because it doesn't come with white glove service. I've tried. Take where, but wherever you live, whether you do live, I can fit it in. Whether you do live on a barge, because you've delivered to a barge.
We have, yeah.
No photos.
No.
If you're that person that lives on a barge and you've got storage for crafts in your life, please get in touch. I've used this editorial for years because I thought no one lives on a barge or at the top of a lighthouse, but you did and you ordered. So I'd like to talk to you. I do an interview with you on a Sunday night, I don't mind. Get in touch, it's crafttheclark@hobbymaker.co.uk. That goes for Fox and Felt UK as well. You have literally till the end of the day to get in touch with me before we do the before I give away all your stuff from Sunday. You need to get in touch with me because I need your details. So that's the one unit. We'll let you crack on. Have a think about it. I know it's a considered purchase. I'm not saying it's not. It's £100. It's £90 and 75 pence, or 3 split pays of 33.25. I know it's a considered, even at 33.25, I know it's a considered purchase. Cap postage of £4.95 as well. But it's something that you can store away. It's something that you can have on its side and no one would know what it was. No one. You put a plant pot on the top of that, it looks like a side table.
This is it, yeah. And because the back is solid as well, you could have it spun all the way around if you wanted to.
True.
As like a column or bedside table in the spare bedroom.
That'd be nice.
Then no one's going to know what's in there. And because it's solid on the back as well, it's not going to twist or turn or anything like that, like some other furniture can.
And it's also built with the same material that the sides and the top.
Yeah.
So you know when you buy a wardrobe and it comes with the nice sides, beautiful front, and it comes with that really thin
bit of hardboard.
Bit of hardboard that you have to tack in down the side, and after 6 months, everything starts to bow where you keep shoving things in, and eventually it falls off.
Yep.
You ain't going to get that with this. It doesn't matter how heavy-handed you are, your little ones are, nothing's moving.
Nope.
Nothing is going to move, and you are in full control of where you want the pegs. Obviously, they're built with these in mind, but if you've got, do the other storage boxes fit in here?
I haven't actually tried the trays, will, definitely. I will try the boxes because the boxes are just slightly wider.
Oh, so they may
But
do. Have a little go. But you are going to get the boxes, and you're buying into something that is only going to grow. You've seen it grow in the last, well, I've just seen it grow in the last 6 months. From when last time I did the shows, we only had 2 colourways, and then there was a few units. Now it's got bigger and bigger and bigger. So you are buying into something that's also going to grow with you, which I absolutely adore. Type the word deals if you want to see everything. The paints are on there from yesterday as well, because I know we had technical difficulties yesterday. So you can shop those as well. You can also shop for your unit. Shall we talk storage?
Shall we?
Let's talk wall storage that you've got in here. Yeah, let's start with the everything deal, because this is ridiculous. So, let me give you the details first of all. So we're going to do the everything. So this is everything you're about to see you can buy. Okay, so this is the everything wall kit for £55 and 55 pence. £56 and 55 pence. I'll say that again and I'll start again. This is the everything wall kit. £56 and 55 pence is what we're looking at for this one. Now, remember that price just for a minute. £56 and 55 pence for everything you're seeing here. If you go for the die wall kit on its own, yes, you get more magnets in there, with 6, and this one you're going to get 2, but bear with me on this. It's £73.90. This is where your savings at, because you're going to get everything in here. Now, I've never seen these before as well. These are also new to me that you've got here. So how does this work?
So we've all got that little bit of space above our desk, or this bar does fit on some of our units as well. So if you've got some of the X-Fords or the Marwoods, they will fit on there. And then you can hang boxes of goodies on there. So it's off your workspace, but you can still access it. And this kit, you've got die storage, stamp storage, scrap storage, ribbon storage. So there's a bit of everything in this one.
I'm loving this one. I do see, but look at this, but it's super strong.
It is, yeah.
That's going nowhere. And
So,
if you, go on.
Yep. So the sample storage.
Oh, okay. Right.
You've got...
You want me to move this over? Yeah, look, let me move that there.
So you've got 10 folders in here, and you've got 10 magnetic sheets. I've just put a few dies on here I found in my craft room. And you can put them on there for occasion. You can put your alphabets on each one.
Oh, I love this.
All organised. And then just lock it back up.
This has got Sharon Curtis's name written all over it.
It has, hasn't it?
Oh, is she watching?
Yes. Hello, you two.
Sharon.
Oh, Sharon's
Hi,
watching.
Sharon.
Sharon, this has got you. We were looking at this yesterday, but we couldn't quite work out. And we both went down together to the green room, hoping you'd be in. But you weren't in when we got down to the green room yesterday, because you weren't until 4, I realised. We were like, can we have a look, can we have a look? And we couldn't find any.
I'll bring some with you next time, Sharon.
But Sharon, this has got you written all over above your storage for craft units that you've got. So those are the die ones. What are the stamp ones then?
So the stamp ones are the same wallet, just without the magnetic sheet in it. And then I've just put my stamps on there.
So do they open up?
So they do open up like that. And then you just peel off your stamp.
So it sticks to it as well.
It sticks to it, off you go, stamp away, pop your stamp back, onto the next one.
And it all comes in with the wall unit. So you can get everything here for £56.55. Now, what are you actually getting? Let's run this through. So in the die one, how many magnetic sheets are we getting?
In this one, you're getting 10 sheets.
Well, for everything?
For the everything, yeah, it's 10 sheets, so it's 2 packs. A pack of 5, so 2 packs of 5.
There you go. So you're going to get 10 in there. You're then going to get your stamp set in there without them in, so you could use that for more or less anything. Put your cards in there. I'm guessing it would fix with your Sizzix dies and that sort of packaging would fit in there. That'll all go in. You're then going to get your 2 tubes. I like these.
These are really handy. This one in particular, you can fit your... I've got what did I put in here? Washi tapes and ribbons. So I've got some of the slightly larger ribbons in here, and they just sit in there all very nicely. Now, if you were to open these, you then have that end that's like, what's going to happen with that? If you pull it out, there's a tiny, you probably can't see it. Maybe. Ooh.
There's a unit there. I'm trying to look for some ribbon for you.
There is a little gap there, so you can then use it as a dispenser with your ribbons.
Hang on.
So you haven't got to worry about opening it all up every time.
Oh, I can't cut it though. Oh, okay. I trust you. I trust you.
So that works quite well. And then I put washi tape in the other, so you can do exactly the same with that. You can pull your washi tape through, stick it on there.
So if you've got all your All and Create washi tapes, because Abs has bought loads. There's loads out there with Abs. So if you've got your All and Create washi tapes, what a way to store them without getting dog-eared. You open them up, you take the tube out that you want, then you start doing them, especially the ones that Abs has all the pictures on, you know, where you put the 4 bits together and they make the photos. You could do that, so you could keep all your sets together. So that's your first set of tubes, and your second...
So you've got 4 tubes in that one, and then in this one you've got slightly smaller diameter tubes, and you've got 5 in here. So I've put some of my sparkly H2Os. I've got some scraps that I had lying on my desk of material, and then some little cabochon bits.
So start thinking your buttons, your jewels, your gems, the stuff you want to take away with you, but you don't want to take all those little bags. Those finished items of jewellery, the beads that you've got maybe knocking around. You could have it all colour coordinated, just like this. How beautiful would that look? Maybe you're going to label them all down the side. So you know, in this, I've got all these stamps and dies in there. They work together as a team. Then you've got your washes and your ribbons as well that you've got in here. I didn't know if she was asking a question or yawning. I wasn't sure. Yes, producer Cat.
Do you get the rail as well?
You get the rail as well, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So then you also get the rail, and everything clips on to the back that you've got in here. So you've got those wee clips just here, which means everything is going to clip on. But think about it for him. The nuts, the bolts, the washers for the shed that you've got with these ones. You could put all those in there. And then you keep these ones for your craft. Can you take the inside wallets out, or do they stay in? Are they permanent?
They stay in there.
They're permanent,
They're permanently in there, yeah.
But all that together, £56.55. Now, if you go for the die kit on its own, What do we get in the die kit on its own? Do we get two of them?
The die kit on its own.
So the die wall kit. Let me give it the correct name. If you want everything, it's shop everything. By the way, if you want the die kit on its own, the wall. I'll stop calling that. The die wall kit on its own, £73.90. It's shop number 3.
Lisa's asking if it's wall mountable.
Wall mountable.
Yes, you can pop it on the wall. Yes.
Yes, Lisa. Yes, yes, it is.
Easy.
Do you get raw plugs with it?
No, because I don't know which
Wall
kind
you
of
put
wall
it
you've
into?
got.
Yeah.
There are so many different wall. Because I took this into account and I asked Kevin and he showed me his collection of wall plugs for our house. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
What any of that means.
But it
Nothing.
will go on. It will
Way
go on the
over.
wall
It
that
will,
you've got
yeah.
on that one. So it will go on the wall. So the die kit, the die storage kit.
The die kit is 3 of those boxes with the plastic inserts, but you will have enough magnetic sheets to fill them all. So you'll have 60 magnetic sheets. I think it is. No, 30 magnetic sheets. My maths is really shocking.
You'll have 30. You'd have 30 magnetic sheets in there.
Yeah.
That's £73.90. Karen said, "Can you buy the storage ? On its own?" What do you mean, Karen? Lovely. These bits.
The tubs on their.
The tubs on their own. They don't come individually. They come as bundles. So we're going through the bundles now. So if you want to go for this bundle, which is for the die wall kit. That's £73.90. Shop 3 is what you're looking at on that one. Yes, please, Kat.
Do you get the
Wall mount as well?
Yeah, the wall mount, the bar comes with all of them.
Oh, there you go. So you're going to. So that is a complete kit that you look at. So you don't get this. This is Joe's own, so we can demonstrate what you're getting. But this is how it will look like. But if you've got the original storage for craft unit, the tall tower. Any of the other towers, this would fit on.
Any towers, if you've got the Woolacombe, it would fit in the back of that. If you wanted to, you could move the shelves around. It would fit in the back of the Knight's Haze. Maybe if you've got the new Lidford, it would fit in there as well.
To have a go.
Yeah.
Have a play around. So if you've got some of the, I don't like to call them older because they're not older at all, but do you know what I mean? The originals, the OGs as they were, you can now add on to that. So where you put your scan and cut and things like that in that big section at the bottom, you could have it on the back of there with all your little cables in, especially for cables and the tubes.
Be perfect for that, yeah.
Putting all your headphones,
all your tools and stuff as well.
Let's talk about those. So they would be the scrap wall kit. So this is shop 1. Shop 1, if you want to go for this one that we're looking at. News just in. Go on.
Sold out.
Of what?
Linton, gone.
Wow,
The Linton has
you.
gone.
Told you it would.
Can't get any more. Can we get any more? Am I allowed any more? I don't know who to ask at this point, because normally I'd just say in my ear, is there any more?
Go home, speak to me.
I know, but we've only got one show now. So, this is all we've got.
No.
Just stop yourself. You're having no more.
Yeah.
So, there are more. I knew if I stalled for long enough, I would get some. Give us 3 minutes. Kat's just going to load them onto the system now. If you're after this one.
Luckily, because they're made to order.
Yeah, they've not been made yet.
Joe's in.
Yeah, I'll break it to Kevin when I get home. I'll stop and buy him a donut.
If you want to get this one, we're just putting them on now, but I know there is not many. I've just seen the amount, okay? There's less than a handful. Less than a handful is what you've got of those ones. They are made to order. Question that I had, that I highlighted earlier. No, that was something else. I can't find it.
Was it about the boxes?
It was about how long before the wardrobes are delivered do you contact to arrange delivery? I know that's not what we're talking about now, but storage for craft.
Yeah, so if you've placed an order for the other units that we've done in the last few days, you'll get an email once all the orders come through. You're probably looking at towards the end of next week, if I'm honest, when I finish sorting them all out. And in there will be details of deliveries. If you've gone for one of the other units that hasn't got the assembly included, there'll be options where you can add it and things like that. Yeah.
It's all very straightforward. It's all very easy. They make it very easy for you. I've been through the whole process. It's very, very easy. It really, really is. Lisa says, Adam, did you manage to sort out your cupboard at home? No. I was going to after that live, and then on the Tuesday, and I couldn't be bothered.
Some boxes.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered. Genuinely, I looked at it, opened the doors again, and then closed the doors, and then went to do something else that you've got in there. Jackie, sat in hospital waiting for my hubby's ultrasound.
Oh, I hope it goes all right.
Let us know if it's a boy or a girl. I know, I hope it's all right. Jackie, lovely. Can you imagine? what else have we got? Can you buy the stories separately? Oh yeah, we've got one more to do.
Sorry.
Stamps. The stamp wall kit. So if I'm going for the stamp wall kit, what am I getting?
So you are getting the same boxes that you put your die. That you put the dies in.
I don't even think we talked about the scrap one, did we?
No, we'll go back to it in a minute. So you will just have 3 of these. So the same box, but without the magnetic sheets in, for you to put all your stamps in.
So if you want to go for that one, it's £26.20. That's shop 1 is what you're looking at on this one. So if you want to go for shop 1...
Shop 2 is stamp.
Shop 2 is stamp. Move your pen, Adam, you fool. That you've got in this one. Sharon also says she reckons the Sizzix sequins and beads in the tube. Yes, do you know the Sizzix tubes? They would fit in to the scrap wall kits as well. Sharon, you know me so well. I do know you too well, Sharon, my love. I do know you very well indeed. The dimensions for the box, they're all on there as well. We are busy.
They're about A5 size if you're trying to gauge from just a quick look. So if the empty one in the scrap box, any made cards, you could pop those in there, ready to go.
Yes, that's an idea.
So you could take the tubes off. The tubes will fit in any of our other boxes, of course, as well. So you could take all those out and then put your ready-made cards in here before you send them.
That would look nice at a craft show as well.
It would.
You could have them displayed and then say...
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Really safe from mucky fingers.
This is it, yeah.
Well, everything you've got, all your ephemera bits. So you know when you fussy cut and you want somewhere to put them, you can just put them in a whole box. That whole box is just fussy cut elements that you can rifle through whenever you want. So that is your scrap wall kit that you've got. That one's £26.20. Shop 1, number 1. That's all you need, no words. Shop 1. So shop 1 is the scrap wall kit with the tubes in. So you get both types, okay. Shop 2 is the stamp wall kit. Once again, so how many wallets are we getting inside that one?
So the stamp one, you've got 10, where's the stamp one? There's the stamp one. So you've got 10 plastic wallets in there. So you'll have 30 in total.
Okay, so because you're getting 3 of them.
So you'll get 3 of these, yeah.
So you're going to get 3 of those. So £36.68 is what you're looking at. Shop 2 if you want to go for the stamp ones. And then you've got the wine. Shop 3 is the die wall kit.
They didn't let me do shop die.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to do shop die. We'll have to watch later. Bye for now. Bye, Jackie, lovely. I hope your husband does well. I hope everything's going well. I hope you're all good. These deals will stay around, though, for as long as they're there. Okay, so once they've gone, unfortunately, they've gone.
Shop everything.
Shop everything, though, will get you... What's my everything bundle?
So your everything is 1 for stamps, 1 for dies, and then your 2 with tubes.
So you're going to get all of that, but this is the thing, the price, £56.55. You're going to get the wall mount included as well that we've got on this one. So it's worth having a little look. What's the wait time for this?
These will probably come out in the next week or so. Let me get home and I'll separate the orders. Next week I'll try and get this.
You've been on HobbyMaker, you've been on Jewelry Maker celebrating their 15th.
Yeah, their 15th last Thursday, then Sewing Street on Sunday, HobbyMaker
you've done all the channels.
Done them all in a week, yeah. Do I get a badge?
Yeah, no one's had this. No one's had my new units, and they're going quick. Also, we don't know what can be replenished. It's only because Joey's here now, and then I can ask once we all leave this building at 12 o'clock, apart from Kat. Once me and Joe leave this building at 12 o'clock, nothing will then be replenished. Because then we'll move on to the next show, which will be Sunday. So get them while you can. Get your questions in as well while you've got them. Any question, no question is a silly question on this one. Have we still got some of the other units?
You mean from...
The big unit?
This one?
Yeah. Right, should we go back to that?
Yeah.
Because it's sold out once, and I'm nervous it's going to sell out again. Okay, this unit's a brand new unit that you've got in it. You know what?
It's your workout.
I'm going to feel this tomorrow. I genuinely will feel it tomorrow morning when I wake up, though. We already sold. Now, I don't know how you found them. We sold them before we came for Craft O'Clock. You've now got them on Craft O'Clock, and it's already sold out once. I have less than a handful remaining. Okay, less than a handful. And when it's gone again. There will be no more. this time. They are ridiculously busy down at Storage for Crafts, and they need to get ahead of themselves. So once I've sold out the last few that I've got of this, it will go. So let's go back to basics. It's a brand new unit. Never been seen on all the other channels, my sister channels.
Nothing. No, it's not been anywhere near them. New boxes, new colour. We haven't done white on any of the other channels. So if it's liked, and it seems to be, it could well appear in something else.
So if you like what you're seeing, not me, but if you like what you're seeing that you've got here, it is beautiful. So please don't think that it's the vanilla, because it's not. It's a brand new white.
Yeah, this is
that you're
white.
Looking on this one.
Think that shop white that we all go to. It's that shop. It's that white.
I feel like I'm in the dentist when they give you the grading scale.
Well, you know that nice big department store that we all go to and buy furniture from? They do a nice white range, don't they?
Yeah.
I'm with you now.
This would fit nicely under their desks.
It does fit nicely under their desk, yeah. So if you've got any of their furniture, this would match.
Would this fit under, for size-wise, would this fit under the table one that you do?
Yes, so it'll fit underneath the Woolacoom. It will fit under the long desk on the Night Haze. It won't fit under the desk, the first sort of centre drop-down desk, because you've got the bar underneath it. Yes. But it will fit underneath the long one on that, and it will fit under Lidford as well.
So it's a brand new look, brand new boxes, self-built, so you can build it when you get it home, really easy. Built from the same materials that our kitchens are built from.
Yes, so it's melamine face chipboard. It's 18mm thick. And because it's in your kitchens and your bathrooms, you know it's going to take heat, you know it's going to take moisture, so it's going to go in your conservatory okay, it's going to go in the shed, in the attic. You can spill things on it, you can clean it with exactly the same things, your abrasive cleaners, your bleaches, and it's fine.
Jackie said she's hoping for a boy. Made me chuckle. You've got on this one. Let's talk about the boxes that are on the inside as well, because new style boxes, we're used to the ones with the clippy sides.
Yeah, we've done the clips, and we've done a tray with a little handhold at the front. These are new again. So these are sort of like cross between the two, maybe. So you've got your tray, and you've got a nice, easy lift-off lid.
I like the lids on these.
Yeah, so you could stick your jewellery mat onto there. You could stick a paper mat, cutting mat on there if you wanted to. So you can take this away if you go camping on holiday, staycation. I really like the idea of Lego. You could stick a Lego mat on there, and then the kids can have it in the car.
Yes.
To play, keep them used in the car. I could have done that with mine when they were younger.
Also, colouring.
Yeah.
You take one of these boxes, put all your pens in the bottom, take the lid out and 2 bits of elastic.
Yeah, perfect.
And that's what holds the pages down, so you can sit and colour and maybe use it as a lap tray that you've got on this one. Maybe you're going to glue something to the top, like your beads or your jewellery mats and things like that, so you're going to have one for those ones. Also glitters.
Yeah.
If it was me,
you wouldn't use it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have it.
I used glitter the other day to make one card, and it was everywhere. I wasn't impressed that you've got this one. But you could drill, if you remember, once it's done, you ain't going back, in the corner.
Yeah.
So then you could have a pour out tray. You could use it for glitter, and then you've got that little hole that you can pour your glitters back into the pots too.
Yeah.
Also messy play. If you've got a nan and a granddad, or if you've got kids that you look after in the week, century play. You put water in the lid or water in the bottom, you have sand on the tray on the top.
Perfect.
It's going nowhere, and you know you lit one, push it all away, bang, and you're done. And it's all been stored away, and then when you don't want to, you literally swing it around and no one knows what is in there.
Yeah.
You don't have to, and you haven't got to have all the trays in if you don't want to as well. You can take the trays out and have them as your own still. So maybe you want to put your papers and your books on the bottom.
Your Gemini, if you've got a Gemini die cutting machine, that will fit in the bottom.
I've got a mini.
You'll have to. There you go.
Ah.
There's space to stand your plates up next to it.
Look at that.
Away you go.
If I want the big box at the top, can I do that?
Yeah, the holes are drilled down the side. You would. You're right.
Them suckers are really good. Well done, Sarah. Them suckers, good suckers on that one.
Yeah, so just where the holes are, you can work it out where they go. You can move it accordingly.
They're the holes on the side. Look, you can see the holes just there.
Yeah.
So you can move the pegs accordingly as you want to. Obviously, keep the heavy stuff at the bottom. Don't put the heavy stuff at the top.
When we plan these units, Kevin has spent ages working out the correlation between the depth of the box and how many drill holes.
Oh, okay.
So these ones are 4 drill holes and the deeper one is 6. And if you want to put some of the trays and the other boxes in it, the smaller boxes, like the 5.5 litre boxes, they're 3 holes, and the 10 litres are 5 holes. And if you want to put an 18.5, the big one in, that's 9 holes.
Is that an instruction booklet?
No, it's on the website.
The one place I didn't check.
No.
A lot of counting. A lot of counting.
Could have dropped me a message.
Yeah, I could have dropped you a message, would have been easier. But I was filming at the time and I couldn't stop because I was filming on my phone. So it was slightly difficult. But everything's thought of. Everything is thought of for you. Everything has been sussed out. Because at the end of the day, Jo, you are a crafter.
I am.
These are built with you in mind. These are built with what can sort of help you at home, and then it just gets rolled out accordingly.
Yeah, because I have got several things that other people have got as well, the machines, various types, and we like to be able to access it, put it away. We like to access our papers but keep them clean. We don't want them to get mucky and dust and stuff all over them. So if I'm like that, there's a lot of other people.
It's true.
We spend a lot of money on our craft stuff, or I spend a lot of money on my craft
No,
stuff.
so
I want
do.
to be able to come to it, use it, know it's clean, know it's safe, know the cat hasn't slept in it, the kids haven't got to my scissors, and I can just craft.
And there's a lot of you out there that haven't got what's the word I'm looking for? That haven't got a craft room. Okay? I didn't until I bought this house, and I never wanted one, to be perfectly honest. But it's just grew into something that you acquire. But all of our craft stuff when I used to live in the other house was in a box in the shed, and it wasn't watertight. It wasn't. All my then papers were getting bent and buckled. Your paints would rue because you just shove everything in there.
Yeah.
But with this is your craft room. So if you've only got that dining room table, if you've only got that little lap tray, it doesn't matter on the size of your area because you're only working to the area of your glass mat. Where are you there? You're only working to your area of your glass mat. But what you have now got is a craft room on wheels that you can move around your entire home. Whether it be in the hallway and you leave the phone on top while you're using it and you just turn it around to the side, whether it be down the side of the chair so no one knows where it is, whether it's next to your dining table. Maybe the kids play Xbox, PlayStations, Warhammer, those little figure games. All they can then sit in here.
They can very easily. And you'll find that you use everything a lot more.
Yeah, you do.
Because you know where it is. It isn't in the bag where you left it after the last show you went to. It's in the box with everything else. You're not buying things twice either, for that matter.
And there's nothing worse than saying, right, I'm going to sit down and do a bit of crafting. And you have your mindset, you've got that hour free before you've got to go and do something else. Right, I'm going to go and do crafting. Yeah. And then you spend a good 20 minutes searching for stuff.
And then you don't want to.
And then you can't be bothered. Because it's going to take you 20 minutes to put it away again. So that's 40 minutes. So that gives you 10 minutes of actual crafting time by the time you can sit down and do what you want to do. With this, you know exactly where everything is. You know if you're going for the stamp storage as well, do they fit in these boxes?
I haven't tried, we can try.
If I didn't want the wall bracket on the wall, once again, I'm a stickler for putting stuff on the wall. I use command hooks. Yeah, they do.
They do.
So if you're just starting out, I can't remember the lady's just retired again. Viv, I'm going to say.
Liz, wasn't it?
Was it Liz? That's the one. Liz. Liz, maybe I use Liz because retirement and things like this just been made redundant. But it's one of these that maybe you now have got time to do a bit more crafting. And maybe you are going to have to look for that job. Trust me, I've been there. It's one of those things that you don't want to do, but you have to do. You have to go and find CVs again. You have to go and find that notebook and pen that looks nice, that you never write in. No. It just looks good. Yeah. There is one in my bag down there that I bring here that I never write in. But when I say, Adam, can we have a meeting? Yeah.
You take it.
I take my craft o'clock pen and I take that black notebook and I don't write anything in it. But that's what you do. You know where it is. You know it's all in that top section. You know all that paperwork that you've got to do now and letters or bills. Maybe you're just going to use it for bills. And that's the top one's got all the bills in. So you know, save shove them on the shelf in that letter rack where they all build up, and then you've got to spend that entire day
sorting it all through. Yeah.
Gas, electric, that letter you've not even opened because you didn't know what it was, but you've just slung it to one side and it was actually quite important. You've done that one. This, you can store them all. And especially in the bottom one, I have a funny feeling A5, you could...
You probably could. You could put it on its long side.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. If I... Sorry, I'm well above the camera now, but...
Nice.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
My cue cards that I use are they're A5. They're A5 cue cards. So I know they will fit, so 2 of these are A4. So you could put a full filing system in there, and it fits.
And there's still space to have a tab at
yeah, there is. There's like, yeah, if I bring that down to you.
Yep.
Because there's nothing important on them. But you could have a tab system on the top of there.
You could. You've got maybe just under an inch on the top there.
Again, all of the finished made cards as well.
Yeah.
There is a small lip on the side of that tray. I think filing cabinet trays,
Yep.
you may have to cut the bottoms off because they're A4 deep and they fold up and under. You cut that off so you've got a single tab.
Yeah. Well, you could probably hang them in there across, down through there if you wanted to. If you want to put your stickers, I mean, I've still got peel-offs, so they would fit in there quite nicely.
Do you know what you're doing next?
When I get home later.
A little filing rack to fit in these boxes. That would work though.
It would, yeah.
For all your letters, for your stamps. Because once again, I don't know if Sharon, once again, you should invoice this show as well, Sharon. It's way there. But I know Sharon because I watch her social media. If you go through Sharon's craft room, not only has she bought in the Storage for Craft units, because she sat down with you, and it's a true story.
Yeah,
she
it
sat
was
down
New Year's
with you
Day.
in the green room.
It was myself, Sharon and Carla. We were all here New Year's Day, like you do.
As you do.
And we were discussing storage and stuff, and I'm like, I can sort you out, and we have.
And go and watch the videos on Sharon's Facebook page, because it'll talk you all through. But then the reason I get onto this was Sharon's storage. That's how she stores her stamps. They're all in alphabetical order. They're all in colour order. They're all in how many times she uses them, and things like this. So, but storage system is the best way, so you can find everything. Questions. I can tell you how much more I enjoy. Oh yeah, Sharon again. Here she goes. I can tell you how much more I enjoy using my craft shed since I've got my Storage for Craft units.
Thank you, Sharon.
Because you know where they are. This is the thing. You know where everything is, and I'm with you on that as well. My Storage for Craft unit that I've got, I know where everything is. So when I did that pebble art the other day, I know where the pebbles are, I know where the paints are and things like that. It's worth having a little look. Happens to me all the time. Can't remember where I put stuff, says Lisa.
No.
Get yourself a unit. We haven't got many left either. We haven't got many left. It's already sold out once this hour. It may go again. From there, Candice. She's a new name.
Nice name.
A nice name, lovely name. I have storage in front of my drawers and have to shift the boxes every time I want to access the drawers. This storage will allow me to wheel it out the way easily. Yeah? Yes, it will.
It will. You'll find things you've forgotten about as well.
Oh yeah, you won't double up on stuff.
No.
You will not. You will go, oh, I didn't know I had that. Oh, I've got 2 of them and I didn't know I had them.
Did you find that when you were sorting out?
Yeah, massively.
Yeah.
And the amount of cardstock I've got there, I totally forgot about. Totally forgot about because it was stuck in the back of a wardrobe.
Yeah.
And how often do you empty a wardrobe to get stuff? You don't.
No.
But now I know where everything is, where my watercolour cardstock is. I know where all that is as well. My bits and bobs that are underneath, I know where they are. I know what's there. My holiday bag is just at the back that we put into my storage. It's those little things. It's the little things that you use all the time. As if it's that time already. Remember, enter the word win if you want to be put into the competition to win the goodie bags that we've got. There's loads on there.
Was that an email from Fox and...
No, we said they've got till the end of today till you finish work at 5.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll give the rest away. If you type the word deals early on, make sure you're going to your inbox to click that link. So if you have typed the word deals, make sure you go and check what you're getting there as well. Yesterday's deals are on there as well. They will disappear at the end of this show. So by the time we get to Sunday, it'll be a brand new deals page. So you don't want to miss that one. Talking about Sunday as well would be perfect for your wools, your yarns to keep in here, to keep them all together.
Yeah. Patterns, needles, crochet hooks. And then Kevin doesn't like me doing it, but I do it all the time. I put hooks on the side. So the bits that don't fit in there, my mats hang on there.
That's
so like idea. My nan gave me her what they're called, sock needles. You know, they're on a nice long wire.
Yeah.
I tied them all nicely together and put a hook on them and hang them on the side.
See, that's good. I'm going to say, I may be totally wrong with this size, 12 by 12 mat.
Yeah, fit on there. You could hang that on there.
Would hang quite nicely on the side of your unit. So if you've got your scan and cut across the top, because it gives you that bit of space, I'd bring it sort of to about here, open the back, then you've got the back. Your mats would fit down the side, so you could have your low tack and your high tack, and then you could even put them on the back if you wanted to as well, just to keep, so you've got those little hooks, those little sticky hooks, or command hooks, work perfectly well so that you can peel off. Because once again, it's made from the same material that you made your kitchen cabinets with. So whatever your kitchen surfaces are, it's this.
It is.
So if the kids do accidentally draw on it or you spill something on it, it's just wiped clean.
It's just wiped clean, yeah. I mean, my daughter, bless her, when she was younger, she used to have a habit of doodling all over furniture. And we'd just get the abrasive cleaners out, give it a, and she'd go again. But while she was cleaning on it, drawing on this, it wasn't the wall.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
But this is what you can do with it. It's a brand new colourway. You've never seen this colourway before. You're thinking, oh, I've seen that before. You really haven't. This is white. White is what we're talking out on this one. And it's the fourth. Was this the third and that's the fourth colour? Or is this
This is the fourth colour.
This is the new one then. So this is the brand new white that you've got in here. So if you're liking the white, stay tuned to HobbyMaker. No doubt there'll be much more in this range that you are looking at. Martha, I ordered one of the wardrobes. Oh, okay. I ordered one of the wardrobes. You know when you half start reading, you're like, I really should have read this before I start reading it out. I ordered one of the wardrobes. Michael Myers, where is it? Doesn't say that. When you were on HobbyMaker, and can't wait to get all my supplies organised.
Thank you, Margaret.
Yeah, I was halfway through that. I was like, oh my word, what have I just started reading it? How am I going to adapt to this message? Yeah, where is it, Joe? You said 8 weeks. It's been 15. So no, she just can't wait to store everything out. And that's the thing. One, you get your crafty mojo back.
You do, yes.
Because you know where everything is. Genuinely scared myself. You get your crafty mojo back because you know where everything is. You sort it out. You start using it more.
You do, yeah. I mean, I've just spent the last probably month sorting out from the old Knight's Haze I've got one of the new ones now, the new design in cashmere, and I've just trying to put everything across, and I've got empty boxes, so that's going to be fun to fill those.
Why is it about that when you fill one of these units, you have empty boxes, but you look at it and you think, this is never all going to fit in there.
And it does.
And you have boxes spare.
That's why I call it a crafty TARDIS, because you just don't know where it's going, but it's away neat.
Genuinely, when you get yours home, I want to see photos.
Yeah, please.
I want to see your photos. Craftsclark at hobbymaker.co.uk. I want to see your photos of what you have put in yours, because you will have space. You will find more space, and there will be more coming, no doubt, as well. Once again, that well-known store, beginning with I, you could buy some of the pen pots, and they would fit in the bottom.
They would fit, yeah.
With the pens in, so you can literally just take the pens out. If you've got some of the pens that we've got behind us, maybe you bought some of those, they would fit in here as well. Genuinely, we haven't got many of these left in stock. You are getting them for £99.75. Should be £138.50. But you've also got split pays on this as well, of £33.25 across 3 split pays. Take advantage. One cap postage of £4.95. That's it. Doesn't matter what else you're buying throughout the day. This comes under that postage. I have never done that before. Normally the postage was about a tenner.
Yeah. And
we weren't allowed to say. We just had to have it on the screen. That got us out of a lot of trouble. Normally about a tenner. Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but too late now. But generally that was the truth. We weren't allowed to talk about it, but you are getting cap postage of £4.95 for this. And it ain't a light bit of furniture. It's going to last you. It's going to last the test of time. It's going to grow with you, because when you've not come to the end of your crafting journey, but you know what I mean? Like you think, oh, I don't want that anymore. Because a lot of people are having tidy up and sort out at the moment. I saw on social that maybe use it for something else.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, we'll go in the utility room.
Yes, that'd be nice.
Dogs and cats. Yes. Dog leads, bowls and that sort of stuff. Yeah, in the porch.
Yes.
Hats, gloves, umbrellas. Yeah. Fit in there quite nicely. Your shopping bag's in the bottom, so you can just grab it and off you go.
Even tell your postie, put it in the top one.
Exactly.
That'd be a good idea.
In the bathroom, lotions and potions, that sort of thing.
Especially if you've got cats and dogs, because they're food grade safe, you could pull their food,
put their biscuits in there,
into one of them, and then it's shut and it's out the way, close the door behind you, you just get a scoop and scoop it into the bowl. That would be easy, or just open the lid. It's up to you. Dinner time.
It's probably one of one of the most versatile
It's like a waffle.
sizes because
It is.
you do the taller ones, but because this one can go under desks and stuff.
Yeah, but equally, if you get more than one, you can put them on top of each other if you wanted to.
Take your wheels off.
Yeah.
Do we need bracket for that?
I would recommend, you can get them at the hardware shops, just a straight bracket, and you can just put one of those on.
Do you do Silvercraft brackets?
We've probably got some, so if you do need them, just drop me a message. I'll just raid Kevin's.
Talking about this then, because I know we've only got a minute left. If we get these home, anything for Storagecraft, if we get it home, maybe we've bought on the main channels. I said the main channels, the sister channels, we're the main channel that you've got on this one, and you struggle. You read the instructions, you go, I really don't understand this. You will, trust me, but let's play devil's advocate. If you don't, where do we go?
So if you drop us a message, I can't guarantee we hear the phone because we're usually out by the machinery and then compressors.
Sunbathing.
I wish.
That's why it's 7 weeks. Just la 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 la. We really should get around to them orders.
We really should be packing boxes. But yeah, I'll get back to you as soon as I can and I'll help you. And if I can't help you, Kevin will ring you.
Someone will. So they're always on the end of the phone. Genuinely always on the end of a phone. That's it. It's 12 o'clock. It's time for us to go. It's going to sell out again. We've got a few left. It's going to sell out again. Get it while you can. No, I was just telling them how many. It's going to sell out again. Get it while you can. Thank you, Jo. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. It's been nice.
Come back to the cupboard when you're up here soon.
All right, will do.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bring me some more deals. Don't you go anywhere. I will see you Sunday with White Gecko. Yes, indeed.
HobbyMaker. Never been on HobbyMaker before.
Never been on HobbyMaker. White Gecko. Oh no, they were on Sewing Street, didn't they? Yes, come and join me. Right, I need to go because it's 1 minute past and I will get told off. So I will see you Sunday. See you then. Ta-ra now.